Due to the increasing number of self-built houses in Pakistan, the demand for red bricks has sharply increased. To ensure that all 8 brothers can buy cost-effective red bricks, this red brick factory in the outskirts of Peshawar decided to produce them themselves. Although they don't have high-end production equipment or professional assembly lines, the red bricks they produce are popular with local residents due to their affordable prices. The sludge you see here is the raw material for making red bricks. To mix the sludge into a smooth consistency, an excavator is used to transfer it to a mixer. The sludge needs to be mixed for just 10 minutes to turn into soft, fine clay. The master then unloads the clay onto an open space for making red bricks, preparing for the subsequent production process. However, at this stage, the clay does not yet meet the production requirements. It needs to be left for a day to allow the water inside to evaporate. The next day, it can enter the brick-making process. First, a relatively small amount of clay is taken from the large pile and placed on the brick production line. This way, there won't be any production stoppages due to a lack of raw materials. Since Pakistan's industry is still relatively underdeveloped, this red brick factory also doesn't have an automatic production line. The master can only use molds to stamp each red brick out. To prevent the clay from sticking to the mold during production, the master coats the clay with sand, making it easier to demold the finished red bricks. The freshly made red bricks must be left to dry in the sun for a day to evaporate the remaining moisture. However, at this stage, the bricks are not yet suitable for firing. The master must stack them together, a process that doesn't require much technical skill, but does need spaces for ventilation. After a week of sun drying and ventilation, the bricks now meet the standard for firing. To transport the bricks to the kiln, the mule transport team of the 8 brothers is put to use. The dried bricks are loaded onto the mules, and the mules autonomously complete the process of transporting them to the kiln. After the bricks are moved into the kiln, they are stacked, and spaces are left for adding fuel. Once the kiln is fully stacked with red bricks, the next step of the firing process can begin. During firing, the master must occasionally add fuel to ensure there's enough heat to maintain the quality of the bricks. After 2 days of firing, the red bricks meet the required standards for use. The master loads the bricks onto a cart and takes them to the market for sale. What do you think of the quality of these fired bricks? If the maximum score is 10, how many points would you give them?